Well, we want to turn now to our next guest. Good to have him in studio with us.
That's right. We're very happy to have our TV host and award-winning author of more than a dozen books, by the way.
Yeah, he's here today to talk about his latest release, The Lightning Rod, the long-awaited follow-up to The Escape Artist, set to hit shelves tomorrow. Everybody, welcome, friend of the show here, Brad Meltzer. Good to have you here in studio with us.
I'm happy to have pants on.
All right. To get out of the house. A lot of people still
I like how
do
you
that.
needed to clarify that.
Yes, I did. Anybody else feel a little awkward? No, Brad. Good to have you here. But this book starts with, again, we're going to talk about one of your greatest fears first, which is handing your keys to the valet who then takes your car to the house and robs you. That's a great fear of yours, and that's how your book starts.
It's exactly right. A character hands his keys to the valet. The valet, instead of parking the car, hits the GPS button on the steering wheel and says those magic words, "Go home." And now, instead of he's driving to the guy's house, he's got his car keys, he's got his house keys, this is a robbery. But when he gets into the house and breaks in, there's a man with a gun waiting. This is not a robbery at all, this is a trap. And what happens is when the body goes to our hero Zig, he sees something secretly on the body no one else sees. And it leads to one of the government's most closely guarded secrets. Now, I just ruined chapter 1 of The Lightning Rod for you. That's chapter 1. But the Lightning Rod asks the question, what's your greatest secret that no one knows about you? Because it's about to come out.
Wow.
Anybody want to tell?
No, I was just going to move right on.
No, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so, no, speaking of secrets and government secrets, you did a lot of research for this book, including finding some of the government's secret warehouses. First of all, I want to know how you got access, but I love how you described them. The Costco for bioterrorism?
Yeah, that's what they are. You know, I've done the secret tunnels below the White House in one of my books. I've done the labyrinth below the Capitol. But the government, and this is true, it's all a mystery and it's a thriller and it's fictional, but this is true. The government has a dozen secret warehouses hidden all across the country to deal with bioterrorism. So if there's an attack with smallpox or Zika or anthrax, within 4 hours, there's an attack in New York, in California, Texas, anywhere, Idaho, anywhere in between, in 4 hours they'll have the antidote there. And I'm like, you're telling me the government has secret warehouses hidden right in front of our faces, these big giant Costco's that like are filled with this stuff, and no one can go inside? I want to go inside. And so when you're reading The Lightning Rod and you get to those final chapters, what you see in those warehouses, that's real. I didn't make it up. And I even went to the government. I said, you know, I always ask the questions that I want to know. So I said, how do I communicate secretly with someone? So if TJ and I want to send an email to each other, we know if we send it on WhatsApp, you know, there's encryption crackers that can break it. But I said, how do I send the secret message? And they said to me, well, here's what happens. You should get a Hotmail account, write a message to TJ. Don't hit send. Hit save drafts. Now give TJ the login to your Hotmail account. Now you go into my Hotmail account, you write your own draft, you hit save draft. We've never sent anything. And I said, that's a great idea until General Petraeus, the former head of the CIA, used the trick that's in my book to cheat on his wife with his mistress. And I went to my buddy in the government. I was like, that's my idea. How did he do that? And I said, give me a new one. What you see in the Lightning Rod that they gave me is the new one the government uses. I won't ruin that one.
Wow.
You gave away chapter 1 and government secrets, Brad. Man, this is a
Listen,
lot.
anything for entertainment. No, I mean, obviously, I always change. I will always change the security. I change where the warehouses are. The Secret Service has helped me for 20 years because I keep their secrets. I'm a man of my word. And then what they tell me not to print, I never print.
But in all this we're talking about with you here, government secrets and whatnot, you also have a great line of children's books. How do you
I love how you segue from you murder people all day long. Let's talk about the children now.
Let's talk about the kids. How do you go back and forth? And why is it important to you to make sure you speak to children?
Yeah, you know, I just was tired of my kids being fed the garbage that they're being fed on Instagram every day. And they're seeing people who are famous for being famous. They're seeing athletes who are overpaid. So we did I Am Abraham Lincoln, I Am Rosa Parks, I Am Martin Luther King Jr. Our newest ones are I Am Muhammad Ali and I Am Malala. And to watch kids, I just got one yesterday, a little girl dressed up as Amelia Earhart in a little airplane. That is the best reward I get. I know your daughter reads our books. I love the fact that so many kids are finding better heroes. With Chris Eliopoulos and we do them together with our I Am series.
Well, it is fantastic, and we cannot wait to read. This is incredible. The Lightning Rod. I mean, I'm totally, you hooked me completely with that teaser, so you didn't give away too much. So, Brad, thank you so much for being with us. And everyone, be sure to pick up The Lightning Rod wherever books are sold. So nice to have you here in studio. Thanks for coming. Come back soon. Write another book, right?
I'm working on it now. New one's coming.
I knew that was true.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.